What's up? What's up? What's up? Who's on? It is 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. What's going on? I'll be waiting for you ladies to pop in. Hello, hello, hello. I am excited. Excited for day 2. I'm excited. I just wanted what I want. I really, really want to acknowledge you ladies. The homework, bossing up, the assignment. I really want to acknowledge you for taking out the time and doing that homework. Seriously, being able to take what you saw on the whiteboard yesterday, apply it to your life, and share it. It is work. I'm telling you, it is work, girl. So I want to acknowledge you for that. And just wait a couple more minutes to see where everybody is. I am diffusing Raven, which is so good for congestion. Sometimes we throw a drop of this in the shower too and let it steam. Or if we have breathing or respiratory issues, we put a little bit in our palms and go, right? Or we'll diffuse it versus taking anything else to help us breathe. But I'm so excited to be here. I'm so excited to be here. I'm just going to wait a couple more minutes. I'm having a tea. So just so you know, being that I'm sharing everything with you guys, if this was not a group training and this was a different live, we never wait for everybody to get on, right? But because we're moving forward together in this 5-day challenge, I'll usually give about 3-4 minutes, right? Nothing more than that. So just a little tip, if you're doing your own lives for your own business, respect the people's time that is on, which is I'm getting ready to do in a minute, right? And just get right into it, because you want to keep people engaged and you want to keep people there to receive what you're there to offer them. So that is a tip for your live. So when we talk about day 2, why people don't change, I want you to realize, if you haven't realized already, that happy and successful people behave in certain ways. So I just see somebody else jumped on. I just want to say I acknowledge you too. I'm acknowledging everybody for being a boss and doing that homework. That was super boss. Being able to break that down and see where you needed to apply it to your life and just share it and say, hey, this is where I'm at. This is where I don't want to be. This is what's going on, girls. I'm sharing this with you. That's powerful. And so as we walk into day 2 of why people don't change, and as I've done these exercises, it just made me realize why I didn't change, right, in my life, and why it took me so long, and why things were just always the same. Happy and successful people behave in certain ways. Just keep that in mind. Remember that. What I put here is why people don't change. Why people don't change. I'm going to share with you why they don't change and what it is that they need to do. Love ya. So why people don't change? They're out of practice. And I wanted to say they're out of alignment, right? But I'm like, you know what? Let's use the word practice, because I want you to know that there's some things that you have to practice to change, right? And some people are just out of their practice. So how do you change that? How do you change that, right? So when you're out of your practice and you're not on your game, what is it that you have to do? I'm going to give you the remedy. You have got to raise your standards. You have got to raise your standards when you are out of practice, right? You've got to say, I'm right here. Not working, not changing. I'm not changing. See, for people that don't change, don't know what they don't know. This is why I'm sharing this with you. You're out of practice. Something is not changing, then you got to raise the standards, right? I either got to, my workouts got to be way better than that. Right? When I first started training, I'm like, girl, that ain't going to do nothing. Raise your standards. I'm like, woof, I got to be a beast now, right? just other things in my business. This is not changing right now. I'm out of practice. What's going on? Oh, okay. You can't just post pictures on social media, Ty, and have a business and make money. Oh, okay, I got to raise my standards. That means I got to start coaching and training and serving and being visible. Oh my God, right? Had to raise my standards so that way I'm in practice mode. I'm not out of practice. So after you raise your standards, what you want to do is you want to turn your shoulds to must, right? You want to turn your shoulds into must. People who don't change are not doing this, right? They just say, I should lose weight. I should eat better. I could. I can. I might. Maybe. Right? I should be making more money. And I love when we were in Arizona because ET has this message. It's like, I can, I will, and I must. And that must, out of all the words, like the must just hit me. I'm like, listen, you are right about that. So it's not you should. It's like you must, right? You must lose the weight. You must be healthy. You must elevate in your business. You must develop professionally and personally. Like you must. There's no question about it. Because if you don't, you will not change. Come on now. Come on. Yes. And you will not change. This is why people don't change. They don't raise the standards and they don't turn those shoulds into musts. I'm going to tell you the third one, but I love the third one. I love the third one because I'm that way and a lot of boss women are this way. Make sure you are writing this down because I'm going to erase this once we go into the next one. So remember, they're out of practice. The remedy is to raise their standards, turn their shoulds into must. This is it right here. You want to get unreasonable? You want to get unrealistic? And you want to get what they call us every day. I'll put it up here because I'm going to erase this anyway. And you want to get crazy. You want to get crazy. You hear me? You want to change? You better start getting unreasonable. Nobody can shake you. Nobody. This is what I want and this is how it's going to be and this is how it's going to happen and I'm going to make it happen. And whether hubby supports me, whether my sister's helping me with the kids, it doesn't matter. This is what it is. And I'm going to be unrealistic. I'm going to set some crazy goals. I'm going to get crazy with it. I'm going to get so focused and so committed. And my head is going to be in that book, in that laptop, finding out what I need to do what? To change. To change. So you got to get crazy. You got to get unrealistic. Like you want to change? You better set the bar high. You better raise that bar and forget about the shoulds. You better turn those into must and you better get crazy. You hear me? Like 10 cups of coffee crazy. Just on it. It is not a game. And so I want you to write this down. I hope you have it down because I'm going to erase it and give you the second reason why people don't change. There are 3 reasons, and this was one. They're out of practice. Come on, y'all. You know I'm checking. This group is different. Got to see if there's some questions in there, right? Questions, comments. I mean, you can even comment when there was a time you had to get crazy. What did you do? Did you stay up to 2, 3 o'clock in the morning like you was getting crazy with it? Reason number 2 why people don't change. They rationalize. They sell themselves stories. Once you get into that, You start feeding yourself these stories, it is going to be a long ride, girl. Let me tell you right now. And this is why once you start feeding yourself those stories, the work to reverse that is crazy. Okay? Because I used to feed myself stories, and that's why when I wanted to change that, I had to get crazy. Like, I really got to be like consuming myself with like tons of personal development things. And so what you want to do when you tell yourself those stories, because we all do. You want to be honest with yourself. You have to be honest with yourself and tell yourself the truth. This is very hard. This was very hard for me, right? Because my truth was this story. That was my truth. And at the beginning, that was my truth, but that was a lie, right? Now that I got to be honest with myself and tell myself the real truth, it's a lot of emotional work that I have to do as well to get the real truth that's deep down inside me. Because that's the truth, right? But I'm busy telling a lie. Now when I start telling the truth and I have to be honest, I have to tell myself things like, you're worth it. You can do this. You don't have to be like anyone else. It doesn't matter if no one supports you. You're still amazing. You're successful. You're smart. You can handle this, right? For me to tell myself those things took a lot of work, and it was very hard. But I had to keep telling myself, you're being honest with yourself, Ty, when you say these things. Because even though you don't believe them right now, it is your honest truth. And that was a back and forth conversation for a long time. But then it helped me to realize that that is my honest truth. That is my honest truth. So be honest with yourself. And this is a big one. This is the big one. The power of now. You've got to be connected with the power of now. And you know what that means? You know what that means? That when you got that momentum or you're going to start something, you got to get in the flow of that momentum and you got to take action immediately. If you want to change, you want these stories to change, you want your life to be different, you got to be honest with yourself and then get in the power of now. Get into the momentum now. And once you in it, you are in it. You are in it to win it, right? You're in it to take action and change. Not wait till the feeling is gone. And that's what happens with a lot of people, right? I'm going to buy that. I'm going to buy that. I'm going to purchase that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to read that. Oh my God, I'm going to make that juice. I'm going to use those ingredients. And then what happens? An hour goes by, 2 hours go by. You don't do that shit. Excuse me, coach. You don't do that. You're doing something else. Do you see the power in the moment of now? Lord, in that moment, you was excited. You was ready. You was like, let's go. Let's fire up. You don't take action right there in that moment. There's a big percentage that you won't take action later. And man, if I could tell you how this right here is life-changing. Life-changing in the way you make decisions. They change you. They change these stories, right? Because at the beginning, I got to be honest, I got to be in the power of now. And if my coach says or somebody says is helping me, right, that I hired, it's like, listen, that's a lie. Oh my God, you can't have an online business. Let's go. This is what you do. And I take action immediately in the now. Guess what happens? I begin to know my truth. I believe my new story, right? I'm feeling so much better about myself. But what happens when I don't take action? And then 5 months went down the line and I ain't write the book. I ain't launched the podcast, right? What happens? You believe the lies. You believe the stories that you tell yourself because you make yourself believe them with your actions. So you got to get into that power of now. And I know that's, you know what? But some people are like, that's tough. There's a lot I need to think about. I got to think about a hobby or the money. Let me tell you something. When you're going to change your life, you got to get crazy. And maybe some of the things you're wasting your time thinking about first are not going to help you change your life. You want to change. I might have wrote 2 S's in there. You got to stop babying yourself. Stop babying yourself. And when I say stop babying yourself, what I mean is stop trying to make yourself feel better without changing anything. Stop trying to make yourself feel better without changing anything. And you do that when you sell yourself those stories. I mean, you know, I didn't get it done now, but I'm a mom and I have like 3 kids and I got to cook and do laundry and, you know, no. I'm a mom. I still got to cook. I got to do laundry. I got a husband. I got a family. I got things to do. I'm not selling myself that story. That will make me feel good about not changing. So are you selling yourself stories? And if you are, you got to stop babying yourself. Stop making yourself feel good without changing anything. And I'm going to write that down here. Stop making yourself feel good without changing anything. I had to stop doing that. That's why I said, I don't judge, girl. I'm here to help you. I had to stop doing that. Because I was selling myself stories and I'm like, it's okay. I mean, Ty, you just started your business. Like, come on, you can't get everything done right now. Give yourself a break. Come on. Are you crazy? I need to get crazy. I need this now. I need to change. I need my life to change. I need everything to change now. That's me being unreasonable, me being unrealistic, me being crazy, because that's how I changed my life. And that's why I'm sharing this with you. Yes, no more procrastinating. We cannot. Yes. And it's true, friends and family, they don't believe in this type of freedom, but we love them anyway. We love them anyway. Let's be the good influence for them. Let's impact their lives with our craziness. But you got to be strong enough to not get knocked down. Because to be crazy 7 days a week with reasonable people around, hey, you got to be strong for that. So you got to be ready for that. You got to be ready for that. And don't let anybody shake you. No more procrastinating. That's right. Yes. So you get pulled into another way, you get distracted, and then what happens to the thing that excited you? That the momentum is gone. So that's why you have to focus on your distractions. You got to know what they are. Man, we spoke about this in the Boys Club last night, big time. You have to know what those are because they are the enemy. They're going to sneak up on you. You cannot. You got to be in momentum mode. Yes, that's right. Nothing matters until you put action behind it. You got that right. No thought, no feeling. Listen, there's no action behind it. It cannot be expressed. That's right. Change is uncomfortable. It is. It is very uncomfortable. But that's the part of growth, right? And so this is the second reason people don't change. Let me give you the third reason. Your remedy will be on this side. So people don't change because they have a poor strategy, right? Or an effective one that doesn't work. You have a strategy that doesn't work. And girl, if that's the case, it's okay. If you're in the right circle, you will feel okay that you don't have the right strategy. You'll be like, oh my God, this is not working. I can share with you that this is not working and I need help. I need help. People don't change because they have a poor strategy, an ineffective one, and then it's just like, okay, there can be a remedy for that, or I'm not even going to think about a remedy. I'm not going to try and figure this out. Let me tell you this one thing. There is one thing you have to know and be okay with. You will have to try a few, maybe many strategies until you find the one that works for you. That is the third reason why people don't change. They have a poor strategy. They're doing something and they have a poor way of doing it, right? But they refuse to change the way they're doing it. It's something about this is the only way, or this is the only way that'll be accepted, or this worked in the past. This has to work again. I used to do this all the time. And we do that. We do that with weight loss. We do that with our money. We do that with our relationships. This used to work, so it shall still work right now. No, it is a poor strategy. It is ineffective. It is not working for you. You have to try a few more before you find one that works. How many people try to quit drinking? Sorry, you try one way, it doesn't work, so you go back to the bottle. No, try something else. How many people start a business? Maybe many of you have tried to start a business, have tried to really get engaged, and it's like you try something, you don't get any likes, comments, engagement, clients, customers, and you just don't think it works. No, maybe your strategy is not an effective one. Maybe you need to try again with a little tweak somewhere else, right? You have to, and you have to be okay with knowing that. You will have to try something a few times to see what works for you. Even in weight loss, it might be like, this doesn't work for me. Don't get frustrated and hold on to the 20, 30 pounds. Try something else. Maybe it could be the same foods, but a different way of you consuming them, right? Maybe at different times. Like, just think of a different way, a different strategy. But you've got to be focused on the remedy and the solution to your problem so you can change. I'm going to tell you what I'm sure you've experienced in certain areas of your life, and I know I have, before change has taken place. And this, you gotta get disturbed. You have to get disturbed. This has to disturb you. Your income has to disturb you. This toxic relationship, it has to disturb you. This weight that you're carrying in an unhealthy body, this gotta disturb you. You gotta wanna be done with that, right? The problems with your kids, with your neighbors, you gotta wanna be done with that. You gotta get disturbed. And when you get disturbed, don't compare yourself to others. I'm going to tell you how I've done this. I'm good. I mean, look, a lot of other people, they just make like $400-500 a week, you know, and look at all the 40 hours they work. I'm good. That's not helping me raise my standards. Now I'll look at somebody else. Well, you know, they live there and I live here and this is a lot better. Like, I'm good. Every time you compare yourself to somebody else, you lower the disturbance. So I don't want you to do that. If you disturb because you don't like your life the way it is now, don't compare it to somebody else's that you feel your life is a little better than theirs. Don't do that. Oh, at least I have food and you know, at least none of that, at least. Because what you're doing is you're forgetting about how disturbed you're supposed to be right now with your own current situation, your situation, not nobody else's. You said you wasn't happy with making money, but now all of a sudden you look at Mary Lou that's making $300 a week and you okay with what you making? No, that doesn't sound like you disturbed enough to me. No. Think about how many times we've done this in our lives. I've done it. I'm so guilty of that. And if I live that way, if I do that, I don't change, I don't raise the bar for myself, and I don't go all the way in. Don't compare yourself when you're getting disturbed. This is a good one. This one right here is to surround yourself with people, right, who have what you want. And when I say this, you can surround yourself with people that have, you know, the patience that you want. Surround yourself with people who have a powerful message or a business or something that you want, right? Surround yourself with people who are healthy, right? They have the things that you want. You want health. You want support. You want to feel good. You want to surround yourself around people who have what you want so you can continue to get disturbed. But this is what people do. So you want to hang with people, not influential people, positive people, people that have these things that you want. Like, dang, I want her energy, right? I want her patience. I want her drive. I'm going to tell you what happens when people go to hang out to get disturbed, to get more disturbed. They choose a group of people they can hang out with because I'm going to get more disturbed. I don't like my life, I'm going to go over there. There's two things that you will do when that happens. You're going to go around some people because you want to get disturbed. They make more money, whatever the case is that you want, right? They're so far in their personal development, or they have more resources, more connections. You want to be around those positive people. You want to keep being reminded that you need to level up. That's how you want to get disturbed. I got to level up. I got to up my game. I got to go in. I got to go hard, right? I got to be with this group of people. But when that happens, two things can happen to you. You could get disturbed and level up, or you get disturbed and run back. You get disturbed and run back to your friends and to your family, to the people that you're doing better than, right? You run back there, or you sit in that circle and you keep getting disturbed, but in a way that causes you to level up. Like, oh heck no, like me sitting around, you know, you powerful right now, you way ahead of me in your business, or but I'm still gonna sit next to you. I'm not gonna feel less than when I feel next to you. I'm disturbed right now because I want what you have. I want to be there, but I'm gonna sit here and level up. I'm gonna learn from you. I'm not gonna run from you. I'm not gonna get so disturbed that I'm gonna run from you and go back. Go back to where I feel like I'm doing better than others, because you will never change that way, ever. You hear me? And that's why people don't change. Man, this is powerful. I want to leave you with your assignments. I want to answer questions, comments. But these are the 3 reasons why people don't change. These were the remedies for all 3 reasons. And it just goes, I know you could apply it to your life. I know you could apply it to your health journey, right? I know you could apply it to your business journey. I know you could apply it to your marriage journey. Like what I teach you, you can apply it to any and every area in your life. And you will see yourself in these exercises and ways that you have done these things. And that's the power of this training and this coaching, is to help you identify your behaviors and how you have taken place in many of these things and maybe still are, right? We're all human. So do you want to level up? Do you want to change? You got to do what other people are not willing to do, right? You got to raise these standards. You got to go all in. It's no more time for games. You got to get rid of these excuses and these softness that you use to make yourself feel better. You got to get rid of these stories that you tell yourself, but you're a mom, or the baby's small. I mean, come on, or you got to stop doing that. You got to get in the room with sharks, with beasts, with bosses. And when you're in that room with them, it may feel uncomfortable. You may be disturbed, but you can't run out that room. You got to stay in that room with those people who have worked to be there, because those people want to help you be in the same place. So you got to be disturbed and willing to stay to grow. See, women get disturbed because I watched it for years already. Come to the gym with me. She's disturbed, want to lose weight, but it's hard, the work. I want to look like her. I want to get disturbed, then they go back. They don't stay in the arena until they're good enough. Right? Till they're better, until they're changed. And in that arena, it's tough. Man, you break down. You learn a lot about yourself, things that you don't like, things that you don't want to face, things that you don't want to share. But you got to stay in there. If you want those things to fall off of you, if you want to be done with them, right? And if you want to move forward in a different light. And that's that uncomfortable spot that nobody wants to be in. But if you want to change, you're going to sit there. Sit there until it's your time, until you're ready. And I guarantee you, you'll never regret it. Ever, ever. Love you so much. I want to leave you with the assignment today. And I want to say that y'all bosses, the way y'all just came in there and did day 1 and shared it, like, I love you for that. I appreciate you for that. Stepping out your comfort zone, even doing the video. You know, many of you have your own businesses. You got your own things going on. You're working. You got kids. But to get in here and do the work, I applaud you for that. It is a sign. It is a sign of your commitment to yourself, right? How much you love yourself and how much you're willing to put in the work to grow. So I want to tell you that I logged in and I'm like, I freaking love it. Brings me a smile, right? And some warmth in my heart to know that you want to level up. You want this life. You live in this life. You just want more of it, right? So I love you for that and I appreciate you for that. And the assignment is number 1, and I'll write it in a post just like I did yesterday, was what area in your life are you going to raise the standards in? I want you to write that down, and I'll also put in a post, what area in your life are you going to raise the standards in? And share this. Share this how you want to share it, but share it. Number 2, what truth are you going to start telling yourself? A truth that overpowers that lie, right? So my truth could have been, I'm going to be a millionaire for being my authentic self. Let me tell you why that's the truth. Because my lie was, I can't possibly make money being myself. Like, I'm going to have to learn how to sing, or I don't know, I'm going to have to do something the way another woman does it, you know? I'm going to have some of her strengths, and just for being my authentic self. That is my truth. Because I had a big lie and I made up a big story with this big lie about me and having to be somebody else or something else. So what truth are you going to tell yourself that overpowers those lies that maybe you've been telling yourself? It could be something about your income, right? What needs, and number 3, what needs a better strategy in your life? Is it the way you communicate? Is it the way you carve out time for your business, right? Do you need time blocking? Like what needs a better strategy? Is it your weight loss journey? Maybe you don't have a strategy. Maybe you're not doing things, you know, that are going to benefit you, to help you to lose weight. What area of your life needs a better strategy? And hey, we all have an area in our life that needs a better strategy, okay? We just got to be willing to admit that and find out what that is. And like I said, you're going to have to try many different strategies sometimes to find out which works. But don't get stuck on one if you know that it's not working. Don't do that to yourself. So I love you all. I hope this training has a little fire under you. Yes, that's right. You got to learn to handle the pressure. That's right. That's right. If you have any questions, any comments, put them in the group. I'm going to be here to answer, to support, to cheer you on. And I love you. I seriously love you. And I'm so happy. I'm so pumped about day 2. And I cannot wait to bring you day 3. Day 3 tomorrow will be the power of your emotions, and I'm going to be sharing with you the 10 action signals. So that's going to be really good. I hope to see you on here. We will be back here at 1 p.m. tomorrow. I love you, and don't forget, if you need me, I'm here. I love you.